Hello and welcome. Today we shall be discussing how to go ahead and pay your green tax or environment tax for older vehicles for the state of Maharashtra. Please remember that this is possible only in case you have a smart card or a sheet of paper that denotes that there is a computer record of your vehicle with the respective RTO. In the second part of this video, I'll also be discussing how to get insurance for a vehicle that's older than 15 years. To start off, let's go to the government website www.parivahan.gov.in. If you take a look, once you scroll down, you'd see vehicle registration services. Let's click that. The next page lets us choose between Delhi and Sikkim and other states. Let's click other state. This is where you can enter your vehicle registration number. Please note that the vehicle registration has to be entered in a 4-digit format, which means that if the number is, let's assume MH02A175, it has to be entered in the format MH02A0175, without which the database would not recognize the entry. Once you click proceed, this little window would come up indicating that a computer record actually exists for your vehicle. If you do not see this, and if you see an error message telling you that the vehicle registration number does not exist in the database, it means that you will have to approach your RTO with a photocopy of your vehicle registration papers as well as current insurance and a covering letter requesting them to create a computer record. Once you click proceed, it takes you to the next page. This is the dashboard from which you can perform a variety of tasks, including getting an NOC, getting your fitness done, and so on and so forth. What we're looking for is the online services tab at the top left of the page. Once you click the drop down, you would see an option that says pay your environment tax / green tax / passenger tax, goods tax, and so on. Let's click that. The next page then will ask you to enter your mobile number and it'll ask you to generate an OTP. Once the OTP is correctly entered, you'll be taken to this page that includes all the information about your vehicle, your name, the registration date, the engine and chassis number, and so on and so forth. If you take a look at the bottom of the page, you'd see something that says tax head, and it says environment tax, and it says the tax mode. Now under the tax mode, you'll have to select lump sum 5 years. All you need to do here is click make payment and it will take you to the next screen. Here it will permit you to select the mode of payment, whether a debit card or a credit card or net banking. Of course, to remember that is I think a 2.5% additional surcharge if you use a credit card. Once the payment is done, a receipt like this would be generated and you will be able to go ahead and save this or print this out. The top right has a QR code which will help you verify or validate this specific payment should the authorities need you to show it to them at some point in time in the future. Should we choose to go back to the same page where it asks us to go ahead and pay the environment tax, I'm going ahead and showing you the screenshot now. If you could take a look, the tax from and tax up to have now been changed to 2025 to 2030, which means the tax payment for the period 2020 to 2025 has been done successfully. Next up, I'd help you with getting yourself liability only or third party insurance through hdfcergo.com. I've chosen hdfcergo.com because that's the only website that lets you purchase liability only insurance for vehicles older than 15 years without having the additional hassle of going to one of their offices and physically showing them the vehicle and so on and so forth. So we need to go to the HDFC Ergo website. That's www.hdfcergo.com, and you need to click the two-wheeler insurance link there. Next up, you would be prompted to this screen which asks you to process without bike number. So that's what you should do. The next screen will go ahead and let you select the model and make of your vehicle. I've chosen a Yamaha here. It'll ask you to go ahead and select the model. Next, it'll go ahead and ask you to select the sub-variant. Once we've done this, it lets us pick the year of manufacture. In this scenario, let's go ahead and scroll down to the bottom and click Others, which gives you a little display that lets you scroll down to the year of manufacture for your particular vehicle. In my case, it's 1986. And the next screen will ask you to go ahead and pick the registration RTO for your vehicle. Now here, do bear in mind that even if you've registered the vehicle to your specific RTO, for example, I have a bike that was originally registered in Nagpur, which is MH31. It's now currently under my name in MH02. I would still have to go ahead and select MH31 for that particular bike. Now, in case of vehicles with the 3 letters and the 4 numbers format, for example, ABC 1, 2, 3, 4, those numbers, you'll have to go ahead and enter the RTO manually. For example, for my bike MFL XXXX, I have it registered under the Andheri RTO MH02. So I'd pick MH02 Mumbai. The next screen would let us pick third party liability coverage. You need to go ahead and click the choose button there. Next, it'll ask you to fill in your details, your name, your mobile number, and your email address, and check the boxes, both the boxes, and it'll let you view the quote. Once done, it takes you to the page that tells you what are the charges for 1 year, 2 years, and 3 years respectively. I usually go ahead and toggle the optional benefits to on for the restriction of the third party payout to 6,000 rupees. That saves around 150 to 200 rupees for a period of 3 years. And then you can go ahead and click buy now. Next, it asks you to enter all your details, your date of birth, your mobile number, your email address, and so on and so forth, including your complete address. The next step is that it'll go ahead and auto-generate your vehicle registration number. Now, even though you have the 3-letter format, you'd see as indicated by the red circle, you will have the prefix MH02 mentioned in your insurance certificate. That shouldn't be a problem. There is a way to work around that. I'll be going ahead and describing how to do that shortly. Now, once all the engine and chassis number and other details have been filled in, you have to go ahead and enter the nominee details, and then you will receive an OTP. Once you enter the OTP and verify, you will be asked to go ahead and review the details of the policy, and you are then directed to make a payment. Once the payment has been made, you will receive a prompt and a notification with your policy number, and you have the option of downloading the policy. Now, this is what the policy will look like. Like I mentioned earlier, it will have the MH02 prefix. The only way to work around this is for you to go ahead and send out a copy of your RC book or your vehicle registration papers to care@hdfcergo.com and explain to them that the vehicle number does not start with an MH02 or whatever prefix that's associated with your RTO, and it's just the 3 letters and the 4 numbers format. Within 48 hours of sending out that email, you should be receiving another soft copy with the corrected vehicle registration details. Well, that's about it. I hope I've been able to help you out with this little endeavor, and I hope you all stay safe and ride hard and ride long. Thank you.